back to Tour Truck Tuesday. I had almost left the building, just did a fairway wood fitting this morning for you, what I look for when it comes to putting the new fairway wood in. But at that stage, I only had the Stealth Plus as the option. Now I have managed to locate the Stealth 3 wood, and I've made it in a spec as close to what I would play or where I think it's going to be. Remember, I mentioned to you the key things to look for when you go testing a 3 wood. Having a fairway wood that you've used in the past and you like. Said Sim Max for me. That's the one I brought out, the one I found on the way out this morning, and I'm hitting some shots. Just hit a shot there, 11-degree launch, 3,300 spin, 255 total. I know what this club can do, but I also spoke about what you have to do. Yes, you have to get your marker down, usual spot going at the street lamp, which is parallel left to your target. Then you work through the gears. I hit some 6-irons before, just found the speed. And the reason I wanted to do it today and run everything is because I know the way I'm delivering the club today. A little bit steep, although it's got more efficient as the day's gone on. Maybe there's something in, going off for an hour or two and coming back. So let's talk about why I wanted this 3 wood. Well, like I said, I've had success with the bonded 3 wood before. There's the thing for me. I also, in the earlier fitting, those of you that got a keen eye when I went through my previous video, you can check through the videos. I posted it a while ago, a couple of weeks, how to fit and how to look for 3 wood. Was also noticed with this Stealth Plus, a couple of shots were coming out a little bit low spin. Now that is the design of this 3 wood. It's designed to give you a lower spinning number, and I definitely saw that. So of course then you hit a bomb with it. That's great golf shot, a little bit of fade on that, so that'll have a slightly higher spin. But the first call out, and I really haven't hit very more, I mean you can see here from the divots on the floor, I haven't hit many golf shots, but that's 2,900, 12 launch, you could argue it's a little high in the blade, 277 total, so it's gone a long way. And it just got me thinking, okay, this 3 wood's good, but as I marry it up into the set, if I'm going to start hitting some high 2,000, that was off the floor, high 2,000, low 3,000 spinners, am I going to then underspin this club and hit it too far? So I was keen to try, I think you could sense that from anyone who's got the numbers, to try this 3 wood. Now, when you put them down and compare them, it's a larger footprint. When you compare it to a previous model of bonded, yes, different paint lines, so it looks very different, but the footprint's very similar. So I'm expecting to see a bit more spin out of this. Obviously, I would have liked to have gone with my own advice and stuck with the same golf shaft. When it comes to shafts and 3 woods, I don't want you getting miles away from what you play. So I've had to go here with the same family. I did make a reference that I like Fujikura, and I found that mid 70, high 70 gram number, not too stiff. It's got the Vela core in there, ever popular Ventus Blue. I'm not going miles away. It's the same type of feel, the same type of family. Now the other thing you'll notice here, they've called it out as well, 3D carbon crown. What does that mean? Well, you can see that the carbon crown wraps around the toe section. It's got a new reshaped V-steel, so that's going to help you with lies. Again, previous video, I said if you want to test it out the rough, if you want to test it out the bad lies, you can get over here. Do that, but get it right on the spin numbers first. Loft-wise, it's similar to the other one that I'm playing, just under 15, around 15. I've got the lie angle where I like it, but it's bonded, so you're not going to be able to adjust that. But I am expecting a different flight out of it. Yes, it's not the same shaft. Swing weight is where I need to be, about D3.5. But let's just see with these first couple of shots. And this is the first time I'm going to hit this club. Lie's not great, dormant grass, so that'll be a good test for it. It's got the laser alignment tool there on that, which you can see is going to give me a definition between crown and face, so I can put that down. Looks nice and perpendicular. Grip feels good, balance feels good. Let's check out how this one goes and get some initial numbers on it. I'd love to see just a little bit more spin, but I'm not shackled on the previous one. I can add loft, can't I? Remember, I've got a flight control sleeve in there, but I'd love to see this one come out with just a bit more spin. That's good out the bat, actually. Windows, you're always looking for windows. That was higher, that apex was higher, deliveries were good, 3,000 spin, 11,265. Now look, for me on a 3-wood, I'm not looking for this thing to go forever. I want it to be in that realm because I got a bit more spin on it, I got a little less carry on it, I would have thought, let's take a look, a little less total on it. Let's compare so I give you an accurate number on the carry. Yeah, less carry. So what I want, and that's as a result of the spin, kept the land angle around 40 degrees. Remember I spoke about 41, 42, being able to have a club that you can do that with. 3-wood, you've got to do so much. I already know off one shot this is good. That is where I'm at when it comes to 3-woods. That is why I wanted to make this video for you. That is why I wanted to outline what you test. I could keep going, but I know this is going to be good. There's probably no point. Put it on a T-peg, you're going to get a little bit higher launch because you hit it higher, you're going to get a little bit less spin. But that is the importance of the two clubs. Straight away it's done what's said. Loft for loft, this is going to spin a little bit more. Yes, it's not quite as compact. That's something you're going to have to deal with. But when you put it down, if this is the feel and the look that you want, it's going to give you a bit more spin, going to launch a little bit differently, but not quite as compact. That is something you should look out for. I'm going to hit a few more. I might not even leave the camera rolling for it, just to get some more numbers. But again, I would go here again, look at a shot before I get into any shapes. Think about the pole down there, target. Oh, that's pure. That's the height I've been looking for. I wanted it a bit higher. You can tell straight out the gate. Watch it down again, 3,500 like that, 274 like that, 258. I really think I've just found my new 3-wood. And it's a club, it does that to you. It really does that to you. You're gonna know in a couple of shots. If you are asking yourself the right questions, if you're building it the right way, if you've got it set up the right way, you're going to know pretty quickly. You don't need to be banging thousands and thousands of golf balls. Take your time in between shots. All that's left for this one is to just see if I can get a nice cranked one off the tee. Turn onto it for me, off the peg. I mean, it's gold. It's absolute gold. I just like the height, I like the land angle, I can see it's got spin. Again, 3.6 on the path negative, so it's a similar swing to this morning. Launched at 9.1 because it was trapped. Spun at 3,500, launch, angle, spin. Gets me what I want, hits the 270, hits the 255. For me, that was easy. I'd want to try it on the golf course now. But again, they're the questions you should be asking yourself as a comparison. Now, if I want to get into this one, I think I'm going to have to start playing around with the sleeve. I'm going to have to add a bit of loft. But honestly, I think I might have found what I'm looking for. Next place to test these is on the golf course, under pressure when you're playing. Two great 3-woods. Low spinner, we've seen it from the numbers, or your mid-launch, mid-spinner. But it doesn't have the flight control sleeve, but it's also great options. Think about what you want out of it. Take a look at it. Ask yourself the right questions, and don't go on a Phileas Fogg around the world when it comes to golf shafts. Get in the same family. I told you I like Fuji. It feels similar. They're all in the same kind of family. This is definitely good enough now to go onto the golf course. I've not done anything erratic. It ties in with my driver, with swing weight, with length, with weight of dead weight of shaft. I've gone light in the driver, middle here, then it marries into my irons at 115 grams. Always thinking of the set, always thinking of the gapping. I could go with this one, but it will be a little long. Gonna hit it a bit far, so you're gonna have to play a slightly weaker head if you want to. It's not a bad thing if that's what you want to do, but I do like the feel of this, just not quite the same feel as the other, a bit softer. I think it's got a chance. Try that out, hopefully it helps. Goes to show you, and that's why I ran back here to film this, test both models together, look at the flight, watch it on a given day, try it at your home course. You're gonna know where things go, you're gonna know where they land. Hope that helps. Any comments, fire them below. Subscribe. There's a lot of great videos already come out for this year about the process you need to go through to get dialed into your stealth clubs. There's a link in the description that will send you to the TaylorMade fitting page. Use it as if you mean it. Ask the right questions. It's your golf clubs. make sure you get them right.